Okay, so good morning everyone. So let's move on to class. So last class we discussed what is DevOps and right, what are the DevOps tools and what is methodologies, what is waterfall methodology, what is agile methodology, and what is DevOps life cycle and all already we discussed, right? So anyone any doubt yesterday class? So anyway, so now today we are going to start DevOps actual DevOps tools and all. Today we'll see any one tool will start. Today we are going to start version control. Today we are going to start version control, GitHub and all. We'll see. Okay. Now see here. If you go to real time, these are the version control. There is many version controls available in market, and we are going to learn one or two tools. Okay. Version control tool, version control, version control. So if you go market, there is GitHub, there is Bitbucket, but purpose is same only. TFS and SVN, blah blah blah. There is many tools available in market. There is Bitbucket, GitHub, TFS, Team Foundation Server, SVN, and so GitLab. All right, GitLab. So there is lot of tools available in market, but all our purpose is same only. All our purpose is same only. Now we'll see what is GitHub, what is version control, and so what is the use, what is the advantages in real time without GitHub, what we can do, what is the problem with the help of this version control, what are the advantages and all. So interview also most of the people they are asking, so which version control tool you are using. Okay, interview also most of the people they are asking which version control tool we are using. So we can say GitHub or Bitbucket. And so if you know GitLab and all, we can say at least one or two tools. But purpose is same only. Purpose is same only. GitHub is the actually this is the development platform for allowing developers create. So this is the mostly this is the developer platform. This is the developer platform, and this is like one space. First we'll see without version control. Without version control, what is the drawback? For example, assume we don't have GitHub, we don't have Bitbucket, you don't know TFS, you don't know SVN, you don't know GitLab. What is the problem? So, for example, this is my organization, right? Just assume this is the organization ORG. Now, multiple people working parallelly. Already you know, right? So, how these people are working? Multiple people working, multiple resources working parallelly. Everyone they are maintaining local machine, right? Whether it is desktop or laptop or anything, whatever it may be. For example, so this is my laptop. This is the one resource. He is maintaining local laptop or desktop. I am the one resource. You are the one resource. So everyone have maintaining local correct. So now if you go here, so this is the local. Simply we are calling local workspace. What is this? This is the local workspace. This is the local, whether desktop or laptop, whatever it may be. Now assume you don't have any repository. This is the local. So these all are the developers or DevOps engineer, anyone. So this is the local machine. This is also local laptop or desktop, whatever it may be. Now, right now I don't have any version control. I don't have any version control. So what is the process? What is the drawback and all? We will see here. Now here, for example, this is the developer one. This is the developer one. He implemented some code. For example, he is the tester. He written some test cases. He is the tester. He is the tester. He written some test cases. And I am the DevOps engineer. I implemented some of the file for automation DevOps. I implemented some of automation process, anything automation process. So for anything, so I implemented. Correct. Now So just assume he implemented one class, for example, app.java class he implemented. I am the DevOps engineer. I've written some scripts. I implemented some automation. For example, config.txt file I implemented. Okay. For example, he is the tester. He implemented one test case. He written some test case and all. He written some test case and all. Okay. He written some test case and all. For example, he implemented app test.java class. He implemented. Now, just assume you don't have any version control. We'll see what is version control. Already you know, right? Just we are maintaining history. Just we are maintaining history, right? Who created, who modified, who deleted. Now, developer one need our file, configuration file, and tester need developer app.java file. So how we can get it? Just assume leave it version control we don't have. సో లోకల్లో ఉంది ఈ సిస్టమ్ డెవలపర్ వన్ అన్నోడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు లోకల్లో మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నాడు టెస్టర్ అనేవాడు కూడా లోకల్లో ఉంది సో ఐ ఆర్ ద డెవలప్స్ యూ ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్ సమ్ ఆటోమేషన్ ఫైల్స్ యు ఆర్ ఆల్సో మెయింటైనింగ్ లోకల్ మిషన్ సో డెవలపర్ వన్ నీడ్ దీస్ టూ ఫైల్స్ సో హౌ కెన్ ఐ గెట్ ఇట్ ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఈ టూ ఫైల్స్ ఈ సిస్టమ్కి రావాలి ఎలా వస్తాయి సో జనరలీ వితౌట్ వర్షన్ కంట్రోల్ దే ఆర్ మెయింటైనింగ్ సమ్ నెట్వర్క్ పాత్ డ్రైవ్ పాత్ or network path. They are maintaining something. Network path. So via network path, so they are giving one path. So everyone keep in that particular path. Just for example, this is the just assume so ABC project. Just we are giving one path, whether it is a drive path or network path, whatever may be. So under here, so here we are maintaining. Here we are maintaining. So what we are dragging, we are copying and paste into the particular path. So here we are maintaining app.java file, and this guy also whatever we implemented. So DevOps. Here we implemented config.txt file. I am maintaining here, and same way tester. Everyone they are keeping here the particular path. Now got it? Anyone any doubt? So everyone they are copying and keep in the particular path. And everyone, for example, developer one need these two files. He is copying and paste into local machine for running project. For example, tester want app.java file, app.java file, app.java file, app.java file, and he want a configuration file. He is copying for the particular path and paste into the local machine. Now got it. For example, DevOps, I need this entire code, whatever they implemented. So as a DevOps engineer, you go to that particular path, drive path or network path, whatever it may be. So they are giving one path and copying all files and keep into local machine and run the project. Now here there is many drawbacks is there. Now okay, so everyone every day whatever they implemented, so everyone keep in the particular path. But so here main drawback is there is no versioning. There is no versioning. Who created this file? Who created this file? So developer one is said copy చేసి particular path లో paste కొట్టాడు. Tester also he whatever he implemented just copy and paste into the particular path. He is also just copy this and keep into the particular path. So here there is no versioning. Versioning means I need tracking history. I need tracking history. So this is not a one day implementation, right? Project means this is not a single day implementation. So at least 6 months, 1 year or 2 years, 3 years continuously. So parallelly, everyone implementing, everyone writing the code, they are developing something, right? So how to track this information? If we can, with the help of this drive path, with the help of network path, also we can keep and we can copy whatever they want. They can copy from this particular path. But so there is no versioning and there is no right feedback email whether it is right feedback what is happening that and all we cannot get it here. So nowadays every organization so they are maintaining one version control. The mainly thing here there is no versioning, no there is no tracking, there is no versioning, there is no tracking, there is lot of drawbacks available here. Now That is the reason. So nowadays we are following version control. We are following version control. So what is version control? So now mostly we are going to discuss. First we'll see. So what is GitHub? So GitHub is the, this is also one version control. GitHub is the, simply if you can't know, this is right. Right. This is the one server. So there is Git client is there. Git also is there. GitHub also is there. So first we'll see, so GitHub, next we'll see Git. There is two is there. Git also. This is the client. This is the client software, and that is the GitHub. GitHub is the one server. This is the hosted in somewhere. First we'll see GitHub. Later we'll see Git client. Okay. So now if anyone is asking what is GitHub, GitHub is like nothing but this is like, right. This is the one server. This is hosted in somewhere. So GitHub is the, this is simply if you want to know, this is the developer platform. So GitHub is a developer platform. Developer means everyone developing, right? Developer platform, platform for for developers to create, right? So to create and so manage your code, manage manage source code, manage your project code, and also if you want to share their code to others, share others. So simply here how we are sharing here, we are sharing with the help of drive path. We are sharing with the help of network path. Same thing with the help of GitHub. This is like one server, and GitHub is the developer platform generally for developers to create, manage code, share their code to other persons. So organization means multiple people working parallelly. So my code everyone can see, and your code everyone can see. They want our code, and also main control is here. And also we can distribute version control to Git. And also right, the main thing is we can easily some of features available. What are the features? We can give access control, who are accessible. We can give access control. Access control means I want to give some security, and also we can do some automation part, continuous integration, right. And also we can give some task management, who are the task, who are working on that. There is a lot of advantages available here. So that is the reason nowadays every organization they are following one version control. They are following one version control, anyone. So but one project we are not going to use more than one mostly, but based on requirement, every project, suppose this is a project, just assume this is the ABC project. So ABC project means they are going to use only one. They are going to use only one. They are going to use only one version control. Anything that may be anything. Okay. Now clear, guys. Anyone any here? Anyone any doubt here? So this is like GitHub is the developer platform for developers to create, manage your code, and if you want to share their code to multiple people across the organization, whoever have access this project, if you want to share this code to multiple people, so mostly we go for GitHub. Mostly we go for GitHub, and also we can give some access level, and who need to access your code, and also we can automate some process, that is nothing but continuous integration. CA is nothing but continuous integration. CA is nothing but continuous integration. CA is nothing but continuous. So CA is nothing but continuous integration. Whatever you want. So we can continuous integration, and also we can create some task management, and also bug tracking. We can create some right, so some tracking, task tracking, that is nothing but bug tracking. There is a lot of things we can do here. Lot of things we can do here. So that is the reason in real time we are going to use any one version control, whether we can use GitHub or Bitbucket or TFS or SVN or GitLab. So there is multiple tools available in market based on client requirement, based on right. So that project requirement, we are going to work with only any one version control. I hope you got it right. So anyone any doubt here? What Delhi? Hemant, clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So but we are not going to use multiple, only one, only one we are going to use, and so that is the reason. So that is the reason mostly we are using real time. Anyone, we can use anyone. But anyway, if we go in real time, we can see, we can hear this all names, and we can see this all right, version controls every project. Okay. Now if we go here, first we'll see how it will work it and all. Just orally we can get something. Oh, now if you go here, so simply these are the version controls. See here, what is version control? So here soft, see, source code management. SCM is nothing but source code management. Source code is nothing but our project code. This is our source code, right? So every project has some source code. SCM, source code management. SCM is nothing but source code management, and so process of tracking and controlling the changes in our software development. So every day they are implementing some code, right? So every day these developers they are implementing code. So how to control this how to control this entire organization code, how to handle? So that case we should go for so version control. So these are the multiple version control tools available listed in the market. Not only this, there is many tools available. We can use anyone. We can use anyone. See here, GitHub we can use, SVN we can use, CVS we can use, Fairforce, Clearface, TFS, Bitbucket, GitLab. So these are the multiple version controls available in market. So but real time they can use any only one, but purpose is same only. Purpose is same only. So how to handle your code, source code, how to handle your project's code. Okay. So that and all with the help of these tools we are going to handle. Okay. Now these are the mainly what is the main goals. So what is the main goals? These are the new terminology. Try to understand. So this is the teamwork. Teamwork means here multiple people working, right? Multiple resources working parallelly. How we can manage this entire team source code, how we can handle, so how to handle, so if you want to handle we need to follow some process, right? So with the help of these tools we are handling that entire source code and all, that entire source code and all. Now see here, and so defect tracking, so if anything goes wrong, if code level there is some bugs, that code is not working, so how to create, how to handle that and all also we can track here. And configuring auditing, auditing means so how many people working parallelly, how many people daily they are working, and what they completed, what we are going to do. So is there that tracking, that monitoring also, is it monitoring also possible? Monitoring also possible here, monitoring also possible here, monitoring also possible here. Now see here, now also process management, environment management. So we can so implement with the help of this version control, with the help of this version control. Now these are the new terminology, new terminology. Now before learning so any version control, so these are the new terminology. First we need to understand, we need to digest. Anyway slowly we can understand concept and all. So these are the, if already anyone know, we can easily understand. So this is the client, this is the client server and client. These are the new terminologies. Next 1 week we are going to discuss, we are going to uh, right, daily we are discussing these words only. Server and client, server and client, and also repository, repository, and also right, so repository. Next these are the repository, workspace, branch, check-in, check-out, branches. Next check-in, check-out. Next what we are going to do, so these are the revision commit id baseline, this is the commits. logs. These are the new terminology. Okay. Server, client, repository, workspace, branches, check-in, checkout, commits, logs. So daily we are going to discuss these things only. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt? These are the new terminology. First try to understand. So slowly we can what is server, what is client, we can easily understand. Now, so if it is clear, let's move on to see here how it will work. So just assume this is my central repository. These are the new terminals guys. Try to understand. So this is the central repository. This is the central repository. Central repository means common for everyone. Central means common for everyone. This is the central repository or workspace, central workspace. Okay, central repository or central workspace. And same way, if you go here, for example, you are the developer. Someone is joined. So now same way, you are the local, right? This is my just assume this is my local mission. So this is my local mission. Now got it? This is my local mission. Now, so this is the central. This is just assume this is a GitHub. This is the central. Which version control we are using? GitHub. GitHub. This is the one server. We'll see how to create and all. And so this is the SCM, source code. This is the source code management. That is nothing but your project code. This is your project. This is your project source code. This is the your project code. This is your project code. And so here we are maintaining branches, particular branch. Number of branches we are maintaining. My branch name is, for example, development branch. Now this is the central. This is the local. This is the central. This is the local. Local means there may be local repository. This is the 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 central repository. Local means your laptop or desktop. And this is the central. How these two are connecting? I am implementing something here, right? This is the local, your laptop or desktop. Everything we are returning here only. Now this is the central. This is the one server. This is the hosted in somewhere. Now this is common for everyone, but this is your only local. How these two are connecting? So these two are connecting. There is a one client software we are using. We are going to use one client software, that is nothing but Git client software. We are going to use which one? Git client software. Git client. Client is nothing but this is like mediator, local to central, local repository to central repository. If you want to connect, we need one software, that is nothing but Git client. Here mostly we are using Tata is Git and all we are using here. Okay. Now if you see here, now if you go here local mission. So if you go here local and so here right, so we are using some commands. We are using some commands. Local to central is nothing but simply high level terminals. So here this is my local to central. This is nothing but pull. Pull means, sorry, push, not pull. Pull means central to local, right? Push means local to central. This is the push. Push means local to central. Pull means central to local. If you understand this terminology, nothing, very simple only. This is a pull. Now see here, this is your local repository and this is the central repository. And so whatever you implemented, initial that entire that code and all available local only. And if you want to push local to central, this is a push mechanism. Push local to central. If you want to get any update from central to local, we are using pull. We are using pull. That's it. Now same way, and same way local also, this is the Git architecture. We can so managing, so there is internally we cannot see, we cannot touch this and all. Just this is the Git architecture and all. So internally local repository, if you install Git client software, by default in our mission, so there is this is the workspace. And so here we can see there is three areas. There we can, but we cannot touch it. This is only, right, software, right? This is the internal architecture. And so this is the hierarchy, how it will work. Just high level I am giving, we can easily understand. Now see here, if you go here, this is the untracked files or working tree, both are same only. Untracked files, and this is the, if you understand this flow, nothing, index area, and this is your local repository. Actually here this is your local repository, this is your so local. Okay. Now these are the three areas. In interview also, what is staging area they are asking. So what is untracked files? Interview also, one or two people they asked what is staging area, what is untracked area, what is local repository. Now, so if you create any file, for example, you are the developer or you are the DevOps engineer, or you are the developer or you are the tester, whatever it may be. For example, here I written one file. For example, test data. So for example, Java file implemented. And if you want to push this file here to here, there is one flow we are following. This is the continuation. This is the continuation. How it will work means, so now, so here we are using some commands. Now see here, this is the untracked file. Untracked file means nothing. Right now we don't have any tracking for this file. Now this is the index area. This is the index area. And this is the local repository. From local repository, if you use push command, files are moving from here to here. Files are moving from, files are moving from here to here. That's it. Directly it will go to your central repository, this is the flow. So this is the untracked files and index area, and this is the local repository. And here we are using one command, that file move to staging area to local repository, local to central repository. Now we are here, right? Now we are here, this is the version control we are discussing here. And this is the server and the client, and which is server here, this is the server. And which is the server, this is the server, GitHub server. This is hosted, this is the server, this is the server, this is the, this is the server, this is the server. And which is the client, so this is the Git client software, this is the Git client, here we are using, this is the client. Okay, this is the client. Now if you see here, and repository, and this is the repository, see here, central repository, and this is the local repository, this is the central repository, and this is the local repository. So these are the new terminology. If so who are new to DevOps, and try to understand, try to digest these new words. And if already know, no problem, we can easily understand. So this is the central repository, and this is the local repository. Now if you observe here, this is the workspace, this is a branch. Now real time, here we are maintaining multiple branches, development branch, test branch, development branch, test, and stage, like this we are maintaining multiple branches here. So this is the branch. Every project, this is the server, right? Inside server we have one project, we created one project. This is my project, my particular specific project. Under this project we are going to create multiple branches. So this is the development branch, test branch, stage branch, production branch, we see, right? First class introduction, so that and all we are creating here only. And so these are the version, and also revisioning commit id. So here these are the commit id reasoning. Once we practically started, we can easily understand. Clear, guys? So this is the high level overview how it will work. What is GitHub? This is our GitHub, and this is the Git client software. This is the local repository. This is the central repository. And if we create any file, first the file is created here, and the file is move on to from here to here. That file is move on to, so here to here, test.java file, and from here to it will move here. And so test dot so Java file, from here to here we are moving to central repository. Central means now everyone can access. For example, so I am the existing employee, I modified, I created multiple files, I pushed this file to central repository. For example, you are the new joiner. You are the new joiner. So where is your code? Your code is local or central? Central, right? Central means anyone can access. Central means anyone can access. Who has access this repository? So those people, they can access directly from central repository, whatever they implemented. So as for example, I am the new joiner. I am the new joiner. I got new laptop. I need this entire code. So there is one command is there. If you run this command, this entire code, it will come to your local machine. That's it. Again, you are modifying existing code. You are pushing to local to central repository. This is happening in every day. This is happening in every day in real time. Clear, guys? So anyone, any doubt here? I hope you got some idea, right?
Yes, sir.
What's okay? Now, now come to here. Now these are a new terminology. Now what is the advantage of this SCM and all? Why you go for source code management and all? Now see here. So support for non-linear development, and it is fully distributed version control and ability to handle large projects. Now see here. Now, so this is also very important. Distributed version control. So distributed version control means interval also many people they asked. Distri Distributed version control system. So what is distributed version control system? See here, distributed version control system brings local copy of complete repository to every team members to your computer. So they can commit branch merge locally, and then they can server does not have store physical files to create branch. It is just need to difference between every commit. So distributed means GitHub is the distributed version control. Why Git is distributed version control means here we are maintaining two copies. One is this is central repository copy. One is this is local repository copy. Suppose if we don't have any internet, so usually so every time we are connecting local to central only. But for example, I don't have any internet. So I don't have any internet. So can you able to connect a server? No, right? So without internet, without so we cannot connect this server. So anyway, this entire code we are maintaining local also. This is your laptop. This is your desktop. So whatever you want. So first we are working here. If your work is done, so whenever if we have internet, if everything good, so then only we are move files from local to central repository. So that is nothing but a distributed version control, and this facility is not available in other version control. This facility is not available in other version control. See here, here we are using also SVN. That facility is not available here. Here we are using TFS. This facility is not available here. So here we are using so GitLab. This facility is not available here. Only GitHub has providing distributed version control facility. What is that meaning? Here we are maintaining two copies. One is central repository, one is local repository. Even if we don't have internet, first we are working with local copy, and once your work is done, whenever if we need, we can push files from local to central. That's it. Very simple. If you understand, very simple. If you are not understanding, this is very difficult to understand. What is distributed version controller? We are maintaining two copies. One is central repository, one is local repository. So we have two copies, same copy. Whatever available here, we can available here also. Whatever code available here, entire that is available here also. We can directly work with the central, or we can directly work with local. Whenever if we need, we can push files from local to central. So that is the reason GitHub is the so version control, distributed version control system. Now see here, many of right, what it will follow. These are the these are the tools. Now see here, why Git? See here, Git is distributed version control system for tracking changes in our source code during software development cycle. It is designed for coordinating among the multiple programmers and track their changes in set of files. We can track it. Whatever you want, we can track it. Whatever you want, we can track it. Whatever we want, we can track it. So that is the reason. So Git is the distributed version control system. And so if you want to work with, so these are the some of SCM tools. So these are the advantages. See what we can track it. See here. For example, I created one file. So who is created? This is the see here. This is the mostly we are maintaining these things. For example, I created one file test.java, and so here version control. What is the advantages? So this is the versioning. Which version? Every day we are modifying, right? We are maintaining some versioning. See here version, and also timestamp. When we created timestamp, who created? Author. Who created? Who modified? See here, these are the and commit message. What is the commit ID? Commit ID. What is the commit message? Commit message. So these and all we can easily track with the help of version control. See here, for example, he is the developer. He is the one developer. He created one file test.java. He pushed this file to central repository. He pushed this file to central repository. So just assume he pushed file to so for test dot so Java. Now that file is available central repository. So I am the new joiner. I don't know anything. I get code from central to local machine. Unfortunately, I deleted this file. But without username password, we cannot access. So for practice purpose, most of the cases we are using we are using public repository. There is two types of repository: public repository and there is private repository. Private repository. So public means anyone can access, anyone can see my repositories, my code and all. This is public. Everyone can access. Everyone can access my repository. There is no restrictions. Right? Public property means anyone can access. But private repository, real time, 100% we are maintaining private. Private means only authorized people only can access this repository. So if real time public means there is no security, right? Now got it? Clear? So private means so only security. We are providing some security. Only who has username password. Only that people can only access this repository. Public means anyone can access, anyone can see. There is no restrictions. But real time practice purpose mostly we are using public. But real time 100% we are maintaining which repositories? Private. Private means only authorized people who has access username password for this particular repository. That people can only log into this repository. That people can only get source code from this repository. That people can only modify this repository whatever they want. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here? Public means anyone can see code, anyone can modify, anyone can do. But private means but organization level in real time 100% we are maintaining only private. Private means without username password, without access. We cannot touch this repository. Clear guys? Or Delhi? Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
So this
Yes,
is
sir.
very very important. There is two types of repositories: public repository, private repository. But practice purpose mostly we are using public only because of for accessing for modifying and all. But real time 100% we are maintaining private only. Without access we cannot log into this repository. We cannot do anything. We cannot get source code from this repository also. Now, for example, just assume now this is the public, just as private or public, whatever it may be. Now, so I created one file, right? I created one file. I pushed this file to local to central. I am the new resource. Just assume I am the new resource. I am the DevOps engineer or I am the tester, whatever it may be, any one resource. I am the new resource. Okay. I am the new resource. I get source code from this repository. My entire code available here also. My entire project source code and all. So source code management, right? So entire code available here. Unfortunately, I deleted this file test.java file. I deleted. So I am the new joiner. Unfortunately, I deleted this file and I committed. Now, after few days, they identified, hey, this file is not available repository. Who deleted? Suppose if you are not maintaining this GitHub bundle version control, that is a manager asking who deleted this file. All are saying, so I didn't delete. But how to track it? So anyway, we are using a version control, right? Now we can easily track it. So this information and all it is storing in log side. See here, when they deleted, who is the author, what is the username, which user he deleted that file. So what is that commit ID, what is that message. So this information and all we can easily track it. And so they can easily identify, hey, you deleted this file. For example, I modified this file. Okay, I modified. So they can easily track it. Who modified this file? Okay, who is the author when you modified? So that information and all we can easily track it. Like bank, the people they are maintaining history, right? Tracking. Suppose if they are not maintaining history, what is the drawback? I hope everyone understand. Okay, so every minute, every day, so there is crores of people, they are transaction, right? They are sending money, they are receiving money. Suppose if they are not maintaining history, what is the drawback? I hope everyone got it, right? Same policy, same strategy we are following here also. Here multiple people, real time means multiple people working same project. Multiple people are writing code, multiple people modifying the existing code, and they are doing lot of things. But how to control these people? With the help of version control we can easily track it, we can easily control. సో ఎవరు మాడిఫై చేశారు, ఎవరు డిలీట్ చేశారు, ఎవరు క్రియేట్ చేశారు, సో దే కెన్ ట్రాక్, వీ కెన్ ట్రాక్ ఇట్. నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈజియర్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ వన్, అదర్వైజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. గాట్ ఇట్? ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్? ఐ హోప్ యూ గాట్ ఇట్, రైట్? సమ్ ఐడియా.
Yes.
ఓకే, so these are the version control. Now these are the new terminology. What is central repository? What is local repository? What is right? So brands. What is a project? And what is push? What is pull? So next class we'll see coming classes. And so what is the untracked files? What is staging files? Local repository. So next class I will explain clearly and what is happening and all. Now if you see here, these are the some of the basic right, for understanding purpose everything. And these are the, see here, central and local. This is the central and this is the local repository, new terminology. Now there is some client software also we are going to use. These are the clients. Client is nothing but if you want to interaction between our local machine to our remote server, we need to install one client software. Here I used Git client, right? Same way in market there is many client softwares available. See here, source tree we can use, Tata is Git we can use, Git extension, there is a Git client softwares. These all are the Git client softwares. So even if you Google it, we can see many Git client softwares. Okay, Git client CLI softwares names list. If you type means, so see here we can use anyone. See here we can use this one, smart gate, Tata is Git we can use, source tree we can use, and Git force also we can use, fork also we can use, Git call we can. There is many tools. There is many tools. These are the client tools, guys. So there is many tools available in market, and so we can use anyone, but we are not going to use more than one. So that is based on your requirement. We are going to set up, we are going to install only one tool, and so we are connecting your local to central. So if you want to connect local repository to central repository, we need to install one client software. So that client software may be anyone. We can use anyone. That is your wish. So mostly we are using Tata S Gate, and also we are using Git client software. So here in our practice purpose, mostly we are going to use this is the Git client, or we can use Tata S Gate client also. All our purpose is same only, but we can install anything, anyone. These are the clients. Now see here, and with the help of we can easily connect with local to central, and we can easily get the code, and whenever if we need we can push your local code to central repository, your central to your local, and we can manage your source code very simplest way. And also the main purpose is tracking. Main purpose is history and security. Main purpose is history, security, access control. Already we discussed, right? So lot of things we can do here, and the main purpose is history and version tracking. And so we can provide some task management, we can create some task, we can implement some CA integration part as well. and also we can provide some access level control also for users, and we can create branches, so we can create repositories. So these are the main advantage of GitHub. If anyone is asking what is GitHub, GitHub is the developer platform for right developers to create, store, manage or share your code to all team members. Not only team members, many people share their code to organization level. And also we can create users, and also we can provide some version control, and we can give some access control, and also we can create a bug tracking, and also we can create right, we can do some automation process, and also there is a lot of based on requirement we can do many things. Anyway, coming classes we can easily understand what is the purpose, what is the advantage of GitHub bundle. We can get more on this. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt as of now? What happened? Really clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next class
Sir, can
I'm
you
going
share
to
the recording videos, sir?
yes, yes, sir. So that record videos and all. So once we get confirmation, sir will send. They will give one drive link and they will upload all videos drive. We can get daily records. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.